Hi everybody, and welcome to a very quick video about the problems that you can get, or the irritation you can get following a recent Windows update. Now, what you will find is that you start getting low disk space messages popping up after a Windows update, and you haven't had them before. And the reason is that following the update, Microsoft, either by luck or by judgment, have inadvertently exposed or assigned a drive letter to what's called an OEM partition. So you can see it here in Disk Manager that I have a drive E OEM partition. That never used to have a drive letter, drive E. In my case, it was the next available after the DVD drive, which is drive D, and of course my main hard disk, which is drive C. You may have other drives on your system, and this new OEM partition may be a different drive letter, drive E in my case. Now this is, as I say, an error, if you like, or a bug or a feature from Microsoft with their Windows update, and you can see here that drive E is red, and there's the low disk space warning as we talk about it, and it is simply because the manufacturer in their expertise sized that partition for their needs, 450 megabytes. They didn't need any more, so they didn't, and then they used it, and it's mostly full. But we just need to make the problem go away. So to make the problem go away, go into your search bar and search for PowerShell, which is the easiest way of doing it. You and run as administrator. You get the confirmation message. If you're not a local administrator on your computer, you will have to supply the credentials, user ID and password of an account that is. The reason we're doing it this way is that if we go back to disk administrator, you won't be able to administer this OEM partition anymore. Microsoft took that feature away, so you can't assign, or remove in our case, a drive letter for it. So to remove the drive letter, you need to type diskpart. To get the disk partition utility up, we can see we've got the utility running on my computer X51, so you techies can work out the brand and model of the computer that I'm using for this, and then we need to get on with the task, which we do by doing, in my case, select volume E, because that's the one that's upset, which we can confirm here, E, and in Disk Manager, E. Remember to check that yourself. Yours will not always be volume E, and if you mess this up and you do manage to get back onto YouTube to complain, you won't get much traction complaining to me about it, because I'm telling you now, check the volume and make sure you pick the right one. So it has now said that that is volume 3 in the way its internal management of the partitions is. You can see that through various list volume commands in disk partition. You can look that up on the internet yourself. Just want to focus on the task. So the task now is I want to remove it as a mount point, essentially. So I hit remove, and it says diskpart successfully removed the drive letter or mount point. So now we no longer have E in the list, and there you go. E has been removed from disk management, and the drive has disappeared from File Explorer's view of the hard disk. The data's all still there if it's needed, it's just now not basically assigned the drive letter and mounted, and so the housekeeping from Windows will ignore it, and you will no longer get that message popping up. So hopefully that will solve your problem. Remember, check your drive letter, it may not always be E, and as they always say, no warranty, either expressed or implied. Good luck, and see you on another video for another annoyance that I end up fixing. Goodbye.